Here, more than 40 different types of vegetables are produced on a massive scale. You will see how familiar crops are planted, nurtured, and harvested to meet the enormous demand of hundreds of millions of people. This video not only presents impressive numbers, but also offers a panoramic view of the harmony between nature, technology, and human labor, the three forces that drive the power of American agriculture. Our first stop is a celery farm in Arizona. Each year, local nurseries supply about 167 million celery seedlings to farms across the state. From April to May, millions of plants are transplanted into the fields, with workers planting roughly 39,000 celery plants per acre. According to 2021 statistics, the United States had about 35,000 acres dedicated to celery production, with California leading the way at 28,000 acres. The growing season from planting to harvest takes about 140 to 150 days, depending on the regional climate. Here we see celery being harvested at a farm in California, where millions of stalks are cut and placed into plastic crates. Every October, more than 4,000 workers arrive in California's celery fields for the harvest, working about 8 hours a day at an average wage of $13 per hour. At this farm, freshly harvested celery is washed, packed, and quickly transported to vegetable markets and grocery stores. In 2021, total U.S. celery production reached 1.1 million tons. Next, we head to the onion farms of the United States to see how billions of pounds of onions are planted and harvested. From mid-March to early April, onion seeds are sown across the vast fields of Washington, California, and Oregon. Currently, about 127,000 acres of farmland in the U.S. are dedicated to onion production. The growing cycle from seeding to harvest is roughly 115 days. Here, we see onion planting at a farm in Idaho. By early August each year, harvest begins at most large-scale onion farms across the country. Millions of onions are pulled from the ground by specialized machines, then loaded onto trucks and transported to packing facilities. In 2021, U.S. onion production reached 3.9 million tons, valued at nearly $1 billion. This is the onion harvest at a farm in California. Here, millions of onions are cut by hand, bagged, and then shipped to processing plants. On average, each worker earns about $80 a day for onion harvesting. And here in Texas, we see the cilantro harvest. Dozens of workers cut and bundle cilantro into small bunches before loading them onto trucks for distribution. We are now at a lettuce farm in Arizona. Each year, more than 5,000 workers arrive at Arizona's lettuce farms for harvest. Currently, Arizona has about 54,000 acres dedicated to lettuce cultivation, generating an annual value of roughly $310 million. The final stop in today's video takes us to a beet farm in Minnesota. How do you feel about the planting and harvesting processes of the vegetables featured in this video? Share your thoughts with us in the comments section below. And if you enjoy impressive numbers, endless fields, and the real stories behind every basket of produce, be sure to hit follow and like this video. Your support is the motivation that drives us to continue bringing you more fascinating journeys into American agriculture. Let's turn our attention to Salinas, California, where the green bean fields are in full season. Every August, the harvest scene becomes bustling, as approximately 1,600 skilled workers gather here, forming a diligent harvesting army. With a green bean cultivation area reaching 200,000 acres in 2021 across the United States, it's noteworthy that Wisconsin, Florida, Michigan, and California have become the main strongholds, accounting for 80% of the total area nationwide. In these farms, millions of fresh green beans are carefully hand-picked, then neatly placed into plastic trays. Afterwards, workers will pour them into standard containers, each weighing about 22 pounds, approximately 10 kilos, ready for the next stage. In summary, in 2021, the United States harvested 929,000 tons of green beans. Among these, Wisconsin once again affirmed its champion role by single-handedly accounting for 37% of the nation's total production. Our fifth stop brings us to the vast broccoli fields of California. This state is truly the kingdom of broccoli, with 119,000 acres of cultivated land dedicated exclusively to this vegetable, accounting for up to 90% of the total area across the United States. With an impressive density of about 23,000 plants per acre, diligent workers have created lush green broccoli forests. Just about 95 days after planting, millions of broccoli heads reach perfect maturity, ready for harvest. The interesting thing is, no matter how advanced technology becomes, the broccoli harvesting process at all farms still has to be done entirely by hand. The reason is that, to date, no machine has been sophisticated enough to harvest this vegetable efficiently without damaging it. Millions of broccoli heads are skillfully picked, then carefully packaged right in the field before quickly heading to grocery stores. These manual efforts have yielded sweet fruits. In 2021, the United States harvested approximately 2.1 billion pounds, about 952,500 tons, of broccoli, an impressive figure that generated over $750 million in economic value. And now, we will explore the kingdom of sweet corn in Florida and Washington State, where endless fields supply billions of ears of corn each year. The planting season typically begins in March and April, initiating a massive production cycle. With approximately 268,000 acres of land, the United States proudly boasts the largest sweet corn cultivation area in the world, harvesting 2.9 billion pounds, about 1.3 million tons, of sweet corn annually. Immediately after planting is complete, these sweet corn fields will be nourished by a modern and complex irrigation system. An astonishing figure is that each high-yield corn crop can consume up to 600,000 gallons, equivalent to over 2.2 million liters, of water per acre, indicating the level of investment in this essential resource. Sweet corn is famous for being a rapidly growing crop. On average, it takes only about 3 months from sowing to harvest, and some super-fast sweet corn varieties need a mere 2 months. What's even more fascinating is that the history of sweet corn originated over 7,000 years ago in Central America, diligently cultivated by the first Native Americans. 2021 statistics show that each American consumes an average of about 4.7 pounds, equivalent to 2.11 clouse of sweet corn annually, contributing to an impressive revenue of about $774 million for the production industry. Is sweet corn a favorite dish on your table? And after just about 3 months, when the cornfields turn a golden yellow, all are ready for harvest. Millions of ears of sweet corn will be urgently harvested and quickly transported to the factory to undergo a strict packaging process. These very visuals have clearly illustrated the sweet corn harvesting process on the vast farms of the United States, where state-of-the-art agricultural machines operate tirelessly, harvesting millions of golden ears of corn each year. Each ear of corn, immediately upon leaving the field, is taken directly to the packaging plant, undergoing an extremely strict sorting and preservation process to retain its full fresh flavor. And if you prefer convenience, canned corn products are also an excellent choice, still ensuring full nutrition and quality like fresh corn. So, after this journey from field to table, what are your thoughts on the modern agriculture of the United States? Please share your feelings in the comments below. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel to discover more fascinating agricultural stories with us. Goodbye, and see you in the next video.